this morning, make the mistake of turning on the TV.
Hey guys, it's Charlotte and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we are continuing with my kind of iPad Pro series, and today we are going to be customizing my iPad Pro. So if you guys missed my unboxing video, which I filmed I think about a week ago, I am going to have that up in the cards for you guys to check out, and you can see my reaction to me opening everything up and setting it all up. But today we are going to go through all of the customizing aspects of it. So I'm going to tell you guys how I plan on customizing and organizing my iPad, and you all can follow along. I also want to say this video was inspired by Julia K. Christ, who, if you guys haven't seen her channel yet, it's incredible and everyone should watch it. She's a great college YouTuber and tech YouTuber, so if you guys are into customizing or organizing any of your technology, check her out. Her videos will be down in the description box as well as her channel. Okay, so I'm gonna scoot to the side so that we can have our iPad image chilling over here. So the first thing that we are going to do is we are going to change my lock screen, which I feel like is how all these videos begin, but we are going to do one of your typical aesthetic Pinterest collages. So we are going to hop over to my laptop briefly and switch that up. We're going to run over to my Pinterest briefly, and I created this board with a bunch of sections, which I didn't even know sections were a thing. And basically the board is collage wall, because if you guys want to make this into an actual wall, please do. I know I will be. And I made a ton of sections for different aesthetics. We have all the colors of the rainbow, we have beach, neutral, bunch of different stuff. If you guys have any aesthetics, or even like people, if you want it to be like a One Direction collage or Timothy Chalamet, like let me know and I will put together a section for you. And if you want there to be more pictures in a section that already exists, just comment down below, send me a DM on Instagram, and I will do it all for you. Basically, I will hunt for the photos for you, so you don't have to sit there and hunt for them. I am going to pick the neutral one because recently I've really been digging a neutral aesthetic. Download a couple of the photos on there. I obviously don't need all of the photos that are on here. Download those photos, and then we are headed to Canva. Canva is my favorite graphic design website. I have Canva Pro, and I frankly really recommend you guys getting it too, but if you have the free Canva, that will not hurt or affect you in any way right now. I looked up the dimensions for my specific iPad, like the screen pixel dimensions, and then I put that as the size in my Canva. And then I just went over to uploads and started uploading all of my photos from Pinterest. So once all of those were uploaded, I just basically started dragging them over to the screen and moving them around. Remember that you can make them go backwards and forwards by right-clicking on them. So I kind of like adjusted the layering until I was happy with the look and moved it all around until I had the finished product. So this is my finished product and I am in love with it, but I wanted to add something a little different, a little bit more to it. So I'm gonna add some text, and I was kind of debating what I wanted it to say because there are a lot of sayings that I really like, but one of my favorite sayings for like a very long time now is catch flights, not feelings. And I don't know, I was feeling it. So we're gonna go ahead and type that in there. And then I just kind of like went through and picked a font. I did end up picking a premium font, but obviously you guys can just pick out of the free one. Once I'm done with that and I'm happy, I'm super happy with how it looks, then I'm just gonna go ahead, save that, and send it over to my iPad and make it into my lock screen. That's my lock screen. Now for my home screen, I've been kind of debating what I wanted to do with this, and my first thought was just to take a picture off Pinterest, which you guys can totally do, but I don't know, I wanted something a little more unique and I wanted some more customization to it. So I am obsessed with Procreate, like absolutely obsessed. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up Procreate and create my own home screen. I'm just gonna make a new screen size document, and then I'm going to adjust the background color to like, I think like this light pink tone looks best. a new layer, white, and then go and make some like squiggles. Now the key with these is you want to make sure that they like go all the way up to the edge of the drawing, because if there's like a little crack, then when you drop the color in, it will fill the whole page with that color. Filled those in, and then in the bottom right corner, I'm gonna drop in a darker pink shade. I'm in the mood for some cheetah print. I don't really know why. It's not really my thing, but we're gonna do cheetah print today. So I'm gonna go into Google and just pick out a cheetah print design that I like. What I did was I created a new layer, and then I like outlined the area where I want the cheetah print to be, and then I filled that in and basically created a new layer and then chose clipping mask. When I go in and add my cheetah print, as you can see, it's only showing up on the area where I drew. So you just like move that around and pick exactly where you want that to sit and how you want it to look, and that is basically it. Okay, so now we are going to go into the organization part of it, and I am going to do the shelving method, which is really popular right now, and I did that in my iPhone customization and organization video, which I will link up in the cards if you guys want to check that out. It's one of my favorite videos I've done. So the first step is to put everything into folders. So I'm just going to take all my apps and organize them into the folders that I like. Then you put them in the order that you want them to be, and I just started pulling out the apps that I use most frequently so that they're easiest to get to. If you go into settings and home screen and dock, right now I assume your iPad is on the more setting. You can also choose bigger. So bigger would have less apps per row and make the apps bigger. And if you feel like pulling out 5 apps is too many, you can choose the bigger option, pull out 3 apps, which is the same as what your phone would look like. There you go. So this is how it looks as of right now. I am going to go ahead and start customizing my app icons. I assume you guys know how to do this by now. I'm still gonna show you how, but I did this in my iPhone customization video. You can go into Google and you can find like aesthetic pictures. Those are options too. I am going to show you guys how to make them in Canva, which I think is the easiest way. You can also draw them yourselves in Procreate if you wanna like completely design new app icons, but I feel like Canva is the easiest way to go. So jumping back to my computer, I am going to go into my Canva, create a new design, and then I like to do the logo option, which is just 500 by 500 pixels, basically just make a square. But I am just going to make the background the color that I want it to be, and then I'm going to go into the elements section and pick out my design. So you can search anything, search messages, Spotify, YouTube, Instagram. They have so many logos and like clip art type stuff on Canva. It's amazing. Now this is when having a pro license really helps, because you have access to a lot more of these designs, and I will admit a lot of the ones I'm going to use are going to be pro designs. Just because I have access to it, I'm going to use them. But I'm sure you guys can find some good alternatives otherwise. Another great thing is the color of that design isn't necessarily the color you have to keep it as. Once you drag it over, you usually have full customizability over the color, unless it's like a super detailed drawing. But if it's just like a basic logo, then you can do that. Download that and send it over to my iPad. So once you have all of the app logos that you guys want, then you can go ahead and start making them into your apps. So what you're gonna do for that is you're going to go into your shortcuts, hit create shortcut, and on the top left, you're going to search open app. Then you hit choose and you choose whatever app you want. Then you hit the 3 dots at the top and you can name your shortcut. You don't have to name your shortcut. And then hit add to home screen. Now this is the fun part. So when you hit add to home screen, whatever you have written where it says like new shortcut or whatever, there is what's going to be written on your home screen underneath the app. So you can label it whatever you want, but obviously I'm gonna label mine by the app that I'm opening. On the image, then you can hit choose photo and you can choose from one of the app icons that you downloaded earlier. The only downside is you have to do this for every single app, which can get a little tedious, but you only have to do it once and then you're chilling. I am gonna go ahead and do it for all of these apps, and then I will get back to you guys with the final product. But like I said, it's basically going on Canva, designing the logo, and then going through that shortcuts process for each of them over and over again. Okay guys, now we are back, and here is my final product. This took a very long time. So I'm very, very happy with how this turned out. Basically what I did in terms of finding the exact colors from this image is in Procreate, if you hold your finger down on a color, then it will pick up that exact color, and then I can find the color code from there and enter it into Canva. So that's a little pro tip for you guys. So next thing I'm going to show you guys is just a couple things in settings, which I assume you guys know already, but I'm just going to run through them pretty quickly. So if you go into display and brightness, you have light mode and you have dark mode. If you go into the home screen and dock, you can do the more and the bigger settings. Like we said before, if you have an Apple Pencil, you have a bunch of options for what the double tap can do. And then I believe there are a bunch of things you can do with the Magic Keyboard as well. I just personally do not own the Magic Keyboard. But yeah, those are like the main things in terms of like appearance you can do with settings. Another thing is if you guys go into Control Center, you can customize that like drop down from the top right corner. When you go down with your finger, you can customize the widgets that go there. So I'd add in screen recording, and you can add in or remove anything that you like. Then if you go back to the home screen and you slide over to the right, on the left is your widget of just like a bunch of random stuff as well. And I currently have like Google Calendar, my sub count, weather, and Trello. And then if you hit edit, then you can add whatever widgets you guys want to add. They have a lot of really cool ones, and there are a lot of apps you can download that when you download, you get a little notification that says new widget available, and then you can add that. So that's how I got sub count and Trello and Google Calendar actually also. So another thing I want to show you guys is the flip clock, which I had put on my Mac in my MacBook customization video, which I will link up in the cards and in the description as well. A lot of people like it. I think it's super aesthetic. So you can download it through an app. I would get, it's the Flipclo app. Don't get the free one, because even though it's free, it costs $1 to get rid of the ads, and the ads are really, really annoying. And then the other one just costs $1. So I would invest the $1 to get it, and then just looks cool, and then you can have it on in the background and just like have it chilling. So hopefully once I get an iPad stand, then I can just have it like chilling over in the background. Okay, the very last thing I'm going to show you guys is just kind of like a random tip that I found while searching the internet, and I thought it was kind of cool. So there's a way for you guys to customize your contact names. So basically if you go into contacts, and I'm just gonna search for my brother. Okay, so this is my brother, and if you go over into edit and you scroll down, they have add related name. So here you can add like a nickname, or I could just say like brother or something like that. Then when I'm talking to Siri, or if I'm driving in my car and it's connected to Siri, I can just say like, hey Siri, call brother, or like whatever nickname you want to put. So that way you don't have to change your actual contact card, but you can customize another way for you to interact. That's everything that I did to customize and organize my brand new iPad Pro. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and definitely be sure to check out my iPhone and my MacBook customization videos, which I will have linked both in the cards and in the description. And also let me know of any other iPad videos you guys want to see. I have a lot planned, but I want to know what you guys want to see, what you want to see first, and I will have those coming out as soon as I can. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and be sure to remember to subscribe and leave a like for more videos just like this, and I will see all of you guys next time for my next video. Bye!